Yo, what is up, guys? The Glimmer Mind 09 giving you another Wi-Fi battle. This time we're doing it with my boy, my good buddy, YoungsterXJoey. He's a really good YouTuber. He's mostly into Dragon Ball Z. He's currently doing a Pokemon Wonderlust, so you guys need to go check that out. I put the link description in the battle below. I hit him up on Twitter saying, hey, we're trying to get some battles in. He said, cool. We set up a time and date. This battle was, I did some fucking mistakes. Oh, he has a very powerful team. He has a Mana Swan, a Charger Y. Of course, I'm going to lead off the Mew just to get rocks up. He leads off with the Mana Swan, just like we talked about. His team is pretty powerful. He has a lot of hard offensive. So he starts off by going for the rocks, which I kind of figured because that's pretty much what all Mana Swan do nowadays. They always go to self-bust. I decided to go for my own rock as well. So pretty much this turn just staying rocks. He decided now to go for the Icicle Spear, which I actually like that a lot better than Icicle because you have a chance to hit 5 times. It's really good. As you can see how much damage he did on my Mew. Even if I did burn him, because I do have the Will-O-Wisp on this thing, it didn't stop this thing from doing like literally too much. Mana Swan is just strong, man. Like, I don't know why it's in UU, but it's really strong in OU. It's like, that's just Icicle Spear. Imagine if that was Icicle Crash. That would have done, like, literally all my health be gone. Decided to go for the EQ, which it still did a pretty huge chunk of damage, despite the fact that he is boned. He definitely looks like he was adamant on this thing, which pretty scared me. So I'm kind of glad I did bone this thing because he really this was probably maybe one of the biggest problems. I mean, this was a problem to my Zapdos and my Gorgas, but it wasn't really a problem to my Tracheon. It wasn't really a problem to my Metagross. Still go for the Icicle Spear, trying to get as much damage he can on this Mew as much as possible, as he didn't want to switch out because he know he was burned. So you can still see that he actually get a 5-hit turn, which just completely didn't matter if he was burned. He was just doing way too much damage. I decided to go for the side shot so I could finish him off quicker. He does live about a couple of good amount of HP, but it did a lot of good, maybe 28 or a good 20% of damage, which is still pretty good. But the next hit, but I know the guarantee the next hit he's gonna die, so I decided to roost this turn because there's no point of attacking. He's dead upon once you finish his attack. Does get his last amount of hits on me, which gets another critical hit. Go Lord. And then falls down to the bone. So I do go for the roost just to get full HP, just because I still need this Mew, which I'm kind of glad I did kept this Mew around because I did a couple mistakes in the earlier battles. Like, oh boy, you'll see why I say his team is scary. He goes after Dusknoir, so right off the back, I knew for a fact I'm definitely not staying. I don't care if he bones me. I do not want my Mew to stand against this Dusknoir at all. I do not want my Mew getting boned just yet. I need this Mew for his other members. Decided to hard switch right out into my Zapdos. This is my static event Zapdos. This is not my precious Zapdos. It does have Toxic and Roost, but of course because it's a 6th generation, it's not gonna have Defog, which I wish Defog was available in 6th gen. Really, it would have been helpful, but it's not. So of course I can't really. So I decided to go for the Toxic Leash, poison this Dusknoir, just to see what else he can do. If he's gonna does he have the Pain Split? Does he have the Shadow Punch or the Attack? He does reveal to me the Fire Punch, which is very rare to see on Dusknoir. I know most of the time I see on them is EQ'd. I'm not sure what fighting type move again. I'm not sure if he even gets Drain Punch. I need to check that. But Fire Punch is a very rare move on Dusknoir. I've barely seen that, so that's a pretty interesting set. So because of the fact I didn't really want to start, he does pop my Citrus Berry actually, so I do get more health than usual. Because of the fact I didn't really want to stall this battle, I decided to hard switch out my Tracheon because I knew he was just going to steal Fire Punch. I didn't really want to stall with Zapdos. I wanted to make it into a fun battle. So hard switch right out into my Choice Bandit Tracheon. Really, I just want to test how much damage I can do on a Dusknoir. I know Dusknoir can take it really good. I wanted to see how much a Choice Band does. I didn't mind if he boned me too, because again, Choice Band kind of negates it. So basically, I'm at neutral once he bones me. So you're gonna see this Stone Edge does a insane amount of damage on this Dusknoir, which is really good. So that means this Choice Band Tracheon is gonna do pretty good work in the future, but I pretty much have to say I used this Tracheon very poorly because I did a lot of mistakes for this matchup. So you're gonna see, because the fact I'm gonna repeat this from the last video, because the fact I'm adamant I'm not gonna outspeed a lot of things as I normally would. So, of course, I am going to pick up the finishing kill. It doesn't matter. He's not going to take the next one. As you saw how much damage he is. I am banded, and a neutral damage tracking still does a good amount. Plus the chance to quit. He does go out into his charge RY. This is the lesson I'm going to learn for now. Don't fuck with charge RY. Because they are fucking scary as shit. So, because of the fact I'm adamant. So, I thought in my mind, maybe I still outspeed this charge RY. No, I do not. Because I'm adamant, and he's definitely timid on this thing, I do not outspeed charge RY at all. Even if I was max speed and puppet speed IVs, I still don't outspeed charge RY. Because the fact, he just... You're gonna see why. Because naturally, Terrakion supposed to naturally outspeed charge RYs. But since, again, I'm going to keep saying it, I'm adamant, I'm definitely going to lose it. So I decided to hard switch out of my Zoroark because I should have just Sucker Punched. That was another mistake of mine. I should have Sucker Punched knowing that my Zoroark was definitely not going to outspeed because her speed nature is not that good. He's still going to Fire Blast, which this is just overkill right here. So it didn't even matter. Even if I was like Focus Sash or something on it, he broke the stats to Stealth Blast. So this Charge Rise almost runs through my team. But he does have a miss this Fire Blast, which actually does matter because you're going to see the next Fire Blast does around maybe 80 to 90% of my health. So even if though I did attack with a side shot because I attack at Charizard's weakest, his defense, he's still going to take it very well. And you're going to see this Charizard Y in general hits like a Mewtwo. Think of it as going against Mewtwo, except you're in the sun. It has ways of countering water type and it also has more special defense. So if I ran like Psych on this thing would definitely took a Psych and I would have most likely lost. So, Genkai charged up. Now, out comes his Metagross. Of course, he's going to go for the Bullet Punch. I'm not going to switch out. I'm just going to let my Mew fall. There's no point in taking any more damage from my other members. I already know I have no points of using this Mew anymore, so that's an easy, clean revenge kill. So, with my Mew down, I decided that it's not time to go out to my own Metagross because just as you saw the leftovers, I knew for a fact that he must be running some kind of defense investment on this thing, so I definitely don't want to EQ knowing that his Metagross could do more damage to me. Even though I am a Mega, I'm just kind of fear of what else moves he has. So he decided to go for the Iron Hit, just go for the flinch. Now, I thought he may have the Ice Punch in this thing, which this would also be scarier too. Like, Metagross is something that you don't want to fuck around. He's UU for a reason. Like regular. Still go for the Iron Head because I think that's the only option he has that can really effectively touch. I do go for the Burn just to cripple his Metagross so he doesn't become a very problem to my own Metagross. And you guys are gonna see this Gourgeist actually ends up just putting in work, which I was very shocked. I was not expecting Gourgeist to do this much work. I thought Gourgeist was gonna die relatively quickly, but guess not. So because of the fact I did burn him, I am going to take the Iron Head very well, and I am going to go for the Shadow Force. So this is going to do a good amount of damage on Metagross because, again, Steel types, Ghosts can now go through Steel types now, which is really, really good. I actually like that new buff because it made Dark and Ghost really strong. So he's going to know that he's going to take a lot of damage. He's hard switched out into his Virizion, which I thought that was a very interesting switch in. Because I was like, that was actually smart. Instead of having his Metagross take any damage, like, even though it was burned, he was still doing a good amount of damage to my team. So the Shadow Force is going to do around maybe, I would say about 48 or 47% damage. It did a really good amount, which I was actually shocked. He does go for the Stone Edge, which does miss, which actually does matter because Stone Edge has a high chance to crit. He could have still got some residual damage on Gourgeist and go after Metagross to finish me off. Or he could have, or Jolteon came in, as you can gonna see later, it does a really good amount of damage too. That Stone Edge miss really matters because it really could have done something. So I actually felt bad for it because I didn't get to see how much the Virizion would actually officially do on my Gourgeist. But he is gonna die to another Shadow Force because the fact he did miss the 2 Stone Edge. So Gourgeist actually is going to pick up a kill, which I actually was pretty happy because I don't really get to use Gourgeist a lot in battles. So of course I decided I'm just going to go pretty much offensive. I have no need to go for the Lynch Seed, which is my last move. I'm not going to stall out. I'm just going to play very offensive. I have a feeling that this Jolteon was Choice Specs or just Magnet in general. It did so much damage with Thunderbolt, which I was surprised. It did around maybe a good 33%, which was still pretty decent damage. I do go for the Seed Bomb, which does a lot on the Jolteon, which I was which Jolteon is definitely not taking the next hit. And you can guess it, that's pretty much the game. Gourgeist is easily going to kill this Jolteon off. Medicals can steal Iron Head. Another Shadow Force and plus C-Bomb is enough to kill the Medicals. And that's good game. So shout out to YoungsterXJoey. He may post his perspective on the channel. So please be prepared for that if he does have the chance to do it. Check out his channel. Again, his channel is going to be in the description below. If you guys want to be featured in the next Wi-Fi battle, just hit me up on Twitter or message me on YouTube. We can plan a time and date where we can battle, and that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the battle so far, please leave a like and also subscribe if you want to see more of this. I also do more games. I'm planning on doing more on Ton sometime in the future, so check that out. I may do a live stream on a Pokemon tournament. I haven't done a live stream in a while, but we'll see. We'll see if enough people are interested in it. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to stop the narration right now, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the few minutes of the battle, and I'll see you guys another time. Peace.